Hey everyone, Go Dodger here. Welcome back to NASCAR Heat 3. We're continuing our career mode today in the Extreme Dirt Tour. We're going to Taggart. I don't remember Taggart. I don't remember if it's one of the fictional ones or not, but I'm pretty darn sure that it's an oval, which is, to be honest, very nice. No more road courses. No more dirt road courses. I don't want to give anybody the false impression that I don't like road courses, because I do. I really do love road courses. But not in my dirt car. Alright, let's get out to the track here. Stable setup. We must not have gone here last season, or it just didn't save the setup for whatever reason. So let me get out here and do a lap or two. Yeah, I think this may be one of the ones we didn't do on a hot seat. Now we're out here with our cool seat, and yeah, I do at least vaguely remember the track, and it's pretty reminiscent of your actual local dirt track. This one, you see, I'm sorry that I don't know if this is fictional or not, but I'm thinking that it is. I think most of them are. But if you're gonna do fictional tracks, it is nice if you can at least make them believable-ish. It seems like the inside. Whoa, okay, bye. Hi, bye. But yeah, back when I was making tracks, I always tried to side, or most of the time, I would either go all in, one way or the other. It would be like so ridiculously fictional and impossible that there was no mistaking it, or I would try to make it so realistic that you would kind of wonder if it was real or not. And this one's definitely right in there. It could be real. Right. I think I got a pretty good feel for it. It seems like getting down to that white line is important, and we're feeling pretty good. Boy, do we ever have some NASCAR to talk about today. I don't usually in the middle of the week here, but some stuff has gone down for sure. The whole NASCAR world just seems to be very unsettled this season. Lots of weird things happening. We got Casey Kane, who was a favorite of mine in, his early career, especially when he was driving for Evernham. I really liked the Dodge teams when they came back to NASCAR, and I liked Kane. I liked his attitude, his demeanor when he entered the sport. Kind of had a middle of career slump there, and has kind of petered off throughout his career. Ooh, 16th, not that good. But overall, I don't want to say one of my favorites, but I liked him as a driver. And I say liked because he will no longer be driving. Very, very strange reason, but he will no longer be driving. Let's get into this race before we go down that road. Who do we got? We got Eli Lipson. Been struggling this weekend. Brady Davison's been starting in the back. And we got Maccabi starting in the back. That's nice. Jerk. And we got us. Let's do this.
Coming to the green. All right, be ready.
I was ready. Alright, so we started 14th instead of 16th. Our goal is still a top 10, but really I'd like to do better than that. I would like to get up and try to fight for some more top 5s and maybe some wins. I don't know if this is going to be the place to do it. The good news is the Highline's actually working here. Actually making some passes. Alright, there's Brown. We had some issues with Brown last week. Oh, Brooks was real slow. Okay, that got ugly. See if we can make this top lane work again. See, it works because you can really drive it in there, but you gotta get it to clear the guy you're next to. There we go. That's better. So yeah, Kane is out. He's been out of the car for a while. He actually had an issue come up where he was constantly, at the end of the race, so dehydrated that he was like needing medical attention. And that in itself was weird, but not unheard of. I remember a few races where Ricky Rudd won the race and needed medical attention because he was so dehydrated and exhausted. So really goes to show, even in today's cars that are much easier to deal with than old cars, it's a very physical sport. People say race car drivers aren't athletes. That's a bunch of bullshit, because driving cars is extremely physical, and especially in stock cars that are very, very hot inside. We're talking 140 degrees hot. Yeah, nice place. It's good progress. So yeah, I have tons of respect for especially stock car drivers. So yeah, it's a physical sport. But yeah, he was having all these issues with dehydration. They pulled him out of the car to try and examine, what was going on.
Pace car is off. Are you ready?
He announced he was going to retire after the season, probably due to those issues, knowing that, his career has not really gone the way he would have liked. It's probably not going to get a lot better from here. And with this issue, it's probably time. That's a good move. Hey. We're having a good run. Don't spoil this for me. Clear. So apparently he's been doing all sorts of, tests and, examinations, trying to figure out what's going on. And basically they're giving him a clean bill of health. But anytime he gets into the car and they do tests, the same thing happens. He becomes just incredibly dehydrated and has real bad, symptoms from that. So it's really just not safe for him to do it. Wow, he made a big move there. They started at the back. This might be kind of where we are in the field. I don't know if I have more cars than that. Oh no! Oh no! I hit my friend and spun him. I feel terrible. I didn't mean to do that. Ah, shoot, dang. Well, he's still 6, actually. I don't feel that bad at all. I felt a lot worse before I saw that he literally only lost 1 spot. Okay, I feel fine. That was weird. I guess I just overdrove that turn real bad. Whoops. Sorry. Oh well. Moving on. Moving on, last stage.
Are you ready here?
I want to make forward progress, but not like that. Somebody commented like, you gotta drive in this game like the computer cars drive you. You gotta treat them like they treat us, and that is true. And it is almost, it's a little relaxing. It's nice. It's lighthearted. It's a little bit more free to do what I want to do on the track versus the other stuff. So yeah, I'm kind of into that. It's not usually my style. I'm a pretty reserved driver, as was Casey Kane. Nice segue there back into that. It's one of the reasons I liked him. He was kind of just a respectful driver, but he could really hold a wheel. Like, he's a dirt track racer, and they typically, drive their cars very aggressively, but very skilled. Yeah, it was fun to watch. So it is a shame. It's a shame that his career is going to end that way. But hopefully, he can, continue doing the dirt racing that he likes, and be happy with that. I don't think his career will go down as a failure, but definitely a coulda, woulda, shoulda. The whole Dodge pulling out a NASCAR thing really, I think, killed his career or hurt his career. And then when he got with the Red Bull team and Toyota, and that was all coming together, and then Red Bull pulled out, that's what killed his career. That was it. Even if, you know, people say, you know, he was in a Hendrick car and he should have done good. I don't know that the Hendrick team necessarily was as strong as maybe they seemed. I think the 48 car was strong. I think the combination of Jimmy Johnson and Chad Knaus was strong. But I don't really know that the whole team was as strong as maybe people thought. Sorry, but we gotta go. I really want that third place. This is one of my best runs yet. Nice. Yeah, I may have done the whole 8 wheels better than 4 thing to get there, though. Leader kind of got stuck on the high lane there. I'd like to take advantage of that. But he got around pretty well. The high lane works here. Gonna go for second? Oh, Lewis tied up. Let's go for this. This is one of our best races in a while. We're gonna be right behind him. You can see we just don't have the same amount of power out of the turns. I'm gonna have to drive it into 3. I don't think we're gonna get there. Let's do the high lane, see what happens. Oh, it actually stuck real low, but I didn't have enough run out. Third's real good though. I'm pleased with that. 97 speed rating, yeah, I think we had a pretty good pace. It's a shame I spun out my friend. I hope he's not mad. Bet you he will be though. Oh, Hugh Ackerman. Still no wins though. Still no wins. Another t-shirt. I mean, the points are close enough. I don't know how this whole playoff thing's gonna work in the Dirt Series. It seems like there's not enough tracks to do it, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Race 3rd, season 3rd. Let's get out of here. Let's see if we got some mean tweets. I hope not. I tried to race cleaner, it just didn't happen that way. I don't know what happened, man. Ooh, only 10 fans. Did we lose some? Oh, we have momentum though. That's good. We need momentum because we need the speed boost. Oh, races to the playoffs too. So, all right, we got a contract payout. Some mighty fine racing, says Brady Davison. Just so everyone is clear, the way to make friends is race like Cone Dodger did it. Taggart from old Ryan and John Snyder with good things to say. All right, so despite the fact we clearly spun somebody out, we made some friends today. So that's good. Maybe it's because we were already Goodman's friend. We kind of had some good, you know, we had a good standing. He understood. Hey, we get 2 dirt track races today. I'm fine with that. Let's do... Oh, shoot! We gotta do Jefferson again? Dang it. Let's go for challenging. Let's go for 2 top 5s. Put a few feelers out for teams. We've gotten some responses. Let me know if there's a team you want to lock down as an option for next year. Well, let's view these teams. Oh, these are dirt track teams. I don't think I want to change. I have a friend and a friendly on this team. What's this one? Oh, these are, wait, what? I'm confused. Why? Okay, that doesn't make any sense. All right, no. Oh, we have 2 out for this, but no terms or anything like that. I don't know what's going on there. I'm confused. I'm gonna go to the race. I'm gonna go to Vegas. Going to Vegas. So, part 2 of the weird NASCAR stuff going on this week. Man, I'm so glad we have this series. Even though this game is pretty bad in some ways, I'm still keeping with it because I really like doing it, so I have somewhere to talk about NASCAR. The weird thing of the week, Jimmy Johnson, Chad Knaus are no longer going to work together. They're breaking up. And if you don't know what that means, Jimmy Johnson and Chad Knaus are driver and crew chief, 7-time champions together, and have pretty much dominated the modern era of NASCAR. The current era of NASCAR, the current, I don't know how you put it, the 2000s NASCAR, Jimmy Johnson will go down as the absolute dominating driver of the era. And honestly, one of the most dominant and most successful NASCAR drivers in history. Personally, I do not call myself a Jimmy Johnson fan. Now that comes from and stems from mostly the fact that he dominated an era where I had other favorites. So it's kind of the Jeff Gordon situation, which is funny because he's a Hendrick driver and he was actually a Jeff Gordon shoe. Jeff Gordon kind of picked him to drive for Hendrick. But I never really personally had a beef with Johnson. He was just never that interesting. For a driver to be that good and also that not really interesting, it's tough, It's tough to like him, I think. The big thing is, I never really liked Knaus, or however you want to say it. I never liked Chad. Was a was a crew chief that he just kind of always rubbed me the wrong way. His interviews were always just very, to me, big-headed, and I don't know, he just didn't seem like he acted very classy, and definitely got caught doing some very sketchy things with the cars, bending the rules, and that's what you gotta do as a crew chief to get the most out of it and to dominate like that team did. But yeah, he just always kind of rubbed me the wrong way. 13th, a little bit better. That's kind of messy. But yeah, I never listed Johnson as a favorite of mine. Never really cared for him. Who we got here? Michelle's starting up front. And that's it. We're starting here. No news today.
We're going green this time.
Good run the bottom. I think that's going to be good for this track. Ooh. That's a wheel spin onto the start there. So it's pretty unprecedented for a driver and crew chief to stay together for that long. Usually you get 2 or 3 seasons. There's been a couple times in history where a duo like that gets together and they just kind of stay together and they have an era where they dominate. Obviously, you had the Gordon Everhan era. You had the Tony Stewart and Zipadelli era. Oh shit! We done got hit. It's fine. It's fine. We're fighting back. We got momentum. Which apparently gives our car more speed somehow. I can actually feel it. I feel like it's got more speed. I gotta get to that bottom lane though. There we go. Yeah. That's how you fight. Nice. Nice. I think this is probably, if we can keep moving forward, This might be our best chance for a win yet. This thing feels pretty quick. Let's try not to lose any spots. I don't like that we're going to be 4th. I'd really rather be 3rd. I don't think I'm going to get up here to do that. Okay, well, 4th. It's one of our best first stages. Cool. That. Get back to racing. Jets, it's certainly big news. That's one of the longest lasting driver crew chief combinations, and 7 championships together. Pretty much unprecedented. I thought they would just close out their career together. I think Johnson's probably got a year or 2 left. Oh, this move! Oh, that was a thing of beauty. I hope we can make it stick. Hell yeah, we can. Oh no. Oh, they were trying to make a move to the inside there. Let's try to clear this back. Trying to use that bottom lane a lot to block any runs. I really slid out too much there. I'm nervous now, I'm out front. Let's at least try and get ourselves a stage win. That would be nice. Gee, I don't really, I guess, I didn't know what to make of it at first. It was such a, honestly, it was a shock. Like, I was truly amazed when I read that this morning. But I think probably what's going on is Hendrick as a team has had a bad year. It seems like since Chevy went to the new bodies, they're struggling a little bit. They don't have the speed they used to have. Chase Elliott's the only one doing decent this season. And it's been obvious that Johnson's been really struggling. His longest winless drought ever. So I think basically it's just kind of a situation of trying to bring some life into the team and get things moving forward to the future, because Junior retired, Johnson's gonna retire, they got a lot of young blood in the team. Nice! Stage win. So I think it's just a way to kind of spread out the talent, get things moving in the right direction for the team. I don't know if it was necessarily like a beef between the two, because they've had a very interesting dynamic over the years where they bicker, they fight over the radio. Those two, Johnson and Knaus, or Chad, I don't know how to say his name correctly, they get mad at each other. So I think some people are trying to steer the topic that way, like that they hate each other and something happened. I don't think that's really it at all. I think it's just Rick Hendrick's a pretty smart guy, and he knows how to keep his team moving forward and getting better. There's probably something more to do with that. 10 laps here. Try and stay out in front. I think we got a pretty good shot at it. Because I don't give up this bottom lane early. It's pretty slow in the center there. They tried, but I drove it in there pretty deep to keep the bottom. I swear they always get faster in the last stage. Oh, buddy. We've been booped. Oh, you went around me on the high side. It's going to get real dicey. I need to push him back into the car behind me and get them fighting. He's still there. This is one of my rivals too. One of my unfriendly drivers. We're gonna use him up. We cleared there for a second. I just don't want to let him have the bottom. If he's going to make that move, he's got to do it on the top. I mean, he can do it. He's got the motor to do it, but then he overdrives it on the next turn. This is the fun part. This is why I like the dirt track racing in this game so much. Even though it's not super realistic. Ooh, it's getting physical. Okay, they are racing. That's what I wanted. Yep, that's exactly what I needed. I needed those two to get side by side. Hopefully this lap traffic doesn't play a big factor. I don't think it will. I let it get sideways there, but I think it worked out for me because I got underneath the lap car easily. Yeah! Nice! 101 speed rating. Let's do our dirt burnout. I really don't think the fans are going to get a lot of enjoyment out of a dirt burnout, but you know what? We did it. This is what a lot of drivers are trying to do these days, is do a drift burnout. I haven't seen anyone pull it off yet, though. So we'll do it. Nice. Cool. Well, that was good. First win of the season. Locks us into the playoffs, even though we were pretty much set there. I think we got ourselves some points, too. Do we sell 2 shirts? Oh, still only 1 shirt. Yeah, we got 6 playoff points from that. 1 win. I think we're going to be starting that next time. Very nice. Yeah, you take that picture of that confetti. We didn't have the fastest lap. We did lead with most laps. Nice. Cool. See what everyone's got to say about that. It has been quite a day of NASCAR. Even though this isn't technically NASCAR, is it? 19 grand, 14 fans, but we won. Hello, Mentor.
This season is almost over, and I'm proud of you. I think all your hard work will pay off.
Okay. Okay, what's this message?
Hey, it's Haley. Congratulations on your first Extreme Dirt Tour win. That's huge.
Is it?
Now let's go get
I thought I already won one. I thought I won one in a hot seat. Maybe I'm wrong. I guess we're just gonna move right on to the race at the Richmond dirt track. That'll be our last race of the playoffs, and it looks like we're going to be doing a truck race after that. Stay tuned to that next time. Can I go look at anything else here? Maybe the reputations and stuff? We got Laguerre, who's mad at us, and just one friend in Sheridan. Alright, well, that'll wrap it up for today. Thank you as always for watching, and I will see you next time.